Now I start by, I'm not obviously going to be, not going to put it over here, there's no point, but we're going to put something, well, that's the bit that I said I'd leave, so we twiddle that in. Right, I've put the green all the way around. Now I'm just going to use another slightly lighter green now, just to add a little bit more weight to it. And then what we want to do is to add these colours we've had before, all the ochres. Put a little bit of ochre in, and this is ever so quick, this really won't take very long. Just a little bit of ochre, so we don't have the same bland colour. And the other thing we've got to worry about is at the back here we've got some shadow. So we'll put that in, a bit of shadow in where we've got this foliage that's going to come up. A little brown as well, like that, filled in. And then I'm just going to use my colour shaper just to put that little bit of shadow on, and we just make it look as though it's all coming down. All these are little touches. Also little bits of extra, little bit of weight here and there. It's not a bad idea. That's coming round that while I've got this in my hand. There we are, that's fine. Good, looking good. Now we've got to darken this bit a little bit more. So we'll use a little bit of strength. So I want to do a little bit of the foliage effectively coming over here, so spilling out like that. Alright, like that. I don't know whether you can see it on the screen. Yes, you can. Just check my monitor. Now over here we've got something that we've got to work on. We've got some strength coming in here, but what I want to do is put some dark leaves coming out over here. These are in the shadow. You'll see that in a moment, how that's all going to work. I hope it shows up on the screen. And we want some little bit of brown, a little bit of weight in here. I'll use a dark green now to go in with to add a little more weight to this here, and there we are, these bits that we had earlier on. I think I can force a little bit out, but it's because it's picking up on the underneath colour, it's never going to register quite as well as that one does. That's hasn't, and these coming out here like that. Great. We're getting there. Now we want now to put some strength in. So I've got the dark sepia, and we're going to put a little bit of weight in here and there, like that, like that. It's not until the last noggings here that all of this starts to make sense. What is rather nice idea is if you could sort of wiggle a few little bits up like that. Always go over, don't be ever frightened about going over the top of an area that you've just done. You think, oh God, if I make a mistake. Don't think like that. Don't think you're going to make a mistake at all. Like that. You see how those little bits all make such a difference. But what we really want to do is to really get some weight in there. So I'm going to find my black and use what I've got here. You can see, I hope you can see that clearly. What I'm doing is coming from there, and I'm just fitting the colour so that what we're doing is just bringing out a little bit of extra interest like that, especially right at the bottom where we got the weight. That will also sort of be reflected, of course, in there. So with that bit, you see, so here we get the idea of the depth coming in, and this weight coming over here. Don't worry about those, I'm going to do something rather nice with them in a minute. Now this is a fantastic. What you do here is you just use the light green. This is the lemon yellow actually, and just flick across like that. You get quite an amazing effect. You see the depth that we've created there? Go up there, yeah, go on, a few little ones up there. That's it. Now over here, remember I put some light now. We're going to put some light just interfilling over that. And also with my lighter green, but darker than this previous one. See, we've got that. We can now use our black just to make sure we've got that nice and strong there, like that. a few other little twiddly bits. And now we've got a depth over this side, which we didn't have before. That same colour, black, can come in and really deepen and darken this. Now, I'm making this look very easy, and I assure you it ain't. But with practice, you could also have a crack at this. You see how we can now go over the top with that, and that is now being well and truly hidden. And still we haven't finished, because still what we can do is put these light bits, light enough just to go over the top of that, like that. Rather swish, eh? The odd little bit of, if you want it, a few little bit grassy bits can be flicked in and in there, and of course these will all be reflected back as well, so that can all be put back in, giving us the effect. Just a little touch here, touch there. But of course you might think, well, wouldn't it be nice to have a few little flowers in it? Absolutely. Find a few spectacular colours, like a little bit of orange going in there. Nothing, a little bit of wildflower. Don't want too much in there, just a touch. A little bit of red going as well. You certainly don't want to overdo this. But that could be absolutely glorious. And look at that lovely, lovely effect we've got. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the end of that demonstration.